In time, he moves inside even without him realizing it, not even wanting to hear God mentioned. He feels and reacts and responds in this manner because of feeling abandoned and left for the vultures, which God created and has given power to pick at the flesh, the emotions and the mind of this so-called unfaithful servant, while those who serve the evil in which they were created for, are forever God's most faithful servants. I walk away and into where one just can't seem to have the resources to freely venture into a place of insurance. Each effort has to be challenged by people who are nothing less than defilers. That place that has been blessed and therefore earned for his deeds towards a humanity that has become inhumane. And because of his rejection of this inhumane treatment of him, it is he who is looked upon as the evil in which is in fact those monsters who are each day of their lives doing the evil of which has the world in the state it is in, while God condemns what God allows to fester. He finds that he has been inside of a place which he never knew was a false realm of comfort. It is revealed that it is simply a state of being which is a comfort zone which he now perceives as a place which has the ordained incentive for him to reach that status in his life, which will catapult him outside of the life he is in presently, and into a place of where no one of his past will be able to reach. Heaven is near. They ask, what do you mean when you say that, heaven is near? The place inside of where there is clarity and therefore, peace. However, the trials and pains of getting to that state of being, the pains, the humiliations and the betrayals which by nature of morality and immorality is obviously destined and therefore, ordained to transpire in your walk despite of your pleasing or not. One finds that during the times of when you are being unjustly persecuted, you realize that nothing of this nature is able to transpire, had it not been destined and therefore ordained of God, as was said, and therefore, the element of time is also in working with those who have caused your walk to be more complicated than you have made it, or intended it to be. You realize that time has been used as a tool to rob you of what could have been, what should have been, but time has prevented all of what those factors to become unreasonable, unrealistic and irrational. These realities have been made your realities by way of other people interfering in your living journey, holding their own agenda. That heaven, now as it is revealed after surviving through the storms of deception, humiliation and the blunt indelicate disregard of your feelings, and the thoughts which could cultivate by way of those hurt feelings, is a place of where you perceive your living as a state of what most would assert to be as a recluse, an introvert or a human being that is abnormal. A human being in fact whom has no place in this society. A society which God has obviously ordained to exist. I find that to be the place which is indeed of the heavenly plane, in opposition of the environment and its people who have given your journey an unprovoked hell. Yes, hell and all of its asserted divinely ordained necessities for the sake of a state which is acceptable and appropriate by the cold hard-hearted observers, who claim themselves to be divine while consistently performing of their lives, willing acts of immorality. One comes to think of where to go. One thinks of the words of Yeshua when he said, "Foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head." No place inside to rest the mind and the heart. No place of where one has anyone confident to express their innermost thoughts and feelings. There is no one in your life journey for you to depend upon. You find that dependency is dangerous because it is a form of attachment. One comes to understand that, what characteristics which is known to be of a loving human being, is but a device for being betrayed. You in time understand why he said, "The kingdom of God cometh not with observation. Neither shall they say, Lo here," or, "Lo there." For, behold, the kingdom of God is within you. The days will come, when ye shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and ye shall not see it. One comes to think of where to go. All of which has been offered and ordained outwardly has only served to be the source of your pains and disappointments. Your answers for your peace, will forever be that which has forever been within. Finding that peace within, while it reveals itself despite what is transpiring outwardly, rather it involves you or not, you find in observation of yourself, a clarity that is beyond being able to be explained within the realms of knowledge, because knowledge is limited. You find yourself non-reactionary and now only responsive intellectually, as your intellect is governed by a clarity which has its own discipline that you find yourself not having to submit to fulfill its moral implications. Peace has indeed been made, still. No more need for romantic unions. No more need for companionship. No more need for brotherhood. No more need for social acceptance. And no more need for who and what you were previously in any aspect despite the current challenges. You have become all of which you have forever been meant to be despite the past. Written by David Anthony Brayboy.